Because we've been doing this for many years, we've seen an awful lot of ways that employers aren't properly paying their employees.
The thing that surprised me was the unpaid hours.
It's requiring people to do work that doesn't get recorded.
You really start at 8 o'clock, but you need to be here by 7.
Finding ways to make people work longer work hours where they're not being compensated.
And your day ends at 6, but you really need to stay to 8 to close up the business, this or that. And no, we don't pay for that. That's just too bad.
Sometimes people are told by their employer that these pay practices are legal. We've checked them out. Listen, we know what's right. This is the way it is. This is what the law is. And it's just not the case.
Employers pay their employees a salary without paying them overtime, and that's a huge violation.
They tell their employees, you're paid by a salary so you don't get overtime. That's not true.
When you should get time and a half for anything that's over 40.
Just because you're paid a salary doesn't mean you're not due overtime. The calculation for overtime might be a little bit different. But being paid a salary and being exempt are two very different things.
And there's the time shaving incidents.
The hours you actually clocked in and out aren't the hours you get paid
Sometimes
for.
it's a supervisor, sometimes it is the timekeeping system itself automatically deducts time or doesn't allow employees to record the time that they're actually working.
Off the clock work you have to do that you can't even clock in for.
And all of those things are illegal. Treating people as independent contractors when they're truly employees.
People having to buy and own the equipment that it takes to do the job.
It has to be a certain type, a certain size, a certain color even.
And then the time it takes to maintain the tools they're not allowed to record because it's their equipment.
They spend more money on their expenses that they spend doing their job than they get paid.
What we see over and over again is people contacting us who say, you know what, I worked for this employer for all these years and this always bothered me and it just never felt right. It's not about the money and it's not about me, it's not right and I want to see everybody else get paid what they deserve.